Hello friends, welcome to Read With Me. Today we are continuing our Thanksgiving book series with One is a Feast for Mouse, a Thanksgiving Tale. The author is Judy Cox. The author writes the wonderful words and the illustrator is Jeffrey Ebeler. The illustrator creates the pretty pictures, and we see a little mouse with a stack of yummy Thanksgiving treats. After Thanksgiving dinner, Mouse crept out of his hidey hole and looked around. Here's Mouse in the clock. Maybe he's coming out for an after Thanksgiving treat. The house was quiet. Dad snoozed in his chair with his book. Mom dozed in front of the TV. Outside, the kids played football in the crisp yellow leaves. Cat curled up by the fire. He yawned and stretched his stripy tail. Then he closed his greeny eyes and went to sleep. Do you see the cat over here? And here is the mouse sneaking around, seeing if it's okay for him to come out. Mouse scampered up the tablecloth. Thanksgiving leftovers were still on the table. So much to eat. Mouse saw a teensy tiny, toothsome green pea all by itself under a plate. Give thanks, he thought. One will be a feast for me. Mouse rolled the pea across the tablecloth to take it back to his hidey hole. He's got the pea in his hand. But his eyes were bigger than his stomach. He saw 6 leftover cranberries glowing like rubies on a silver saucer. I'll take just one, he said to himself. One is a feast for me. He balanced one cranberry on top of the pea and started once again across the table to his hidey hole. Let's count the cranberries. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he is standing on rolls. Let's count those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cranberries and 6 rolls. Just then, he saw 3 olives, black and shiny, in a dish. I'll take just one, he thought. One is a feast for me. He put the olive on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea, and carried the tidbits across the table. Let's count the olives. 1, 2, 3. Let's count the carrots. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I believe these are all onions. Let's count those. 1, 2, 3. And let's count the pickles. 1, 2. 2 pickles. What was the most on the plate? Was it the onions, the olives, the pickles, or the carrots? That's right, the carrots. 4 is the biggest number we counted. Then he saw the carrot sticks, crunchy and munchy and orange. I'll take just one, he thought. One is a feast for me. He stuck one carrot stick into the hole in the olive, balanced both on top of the cranberry on top of the pea, and started back to his hidey hole. He is collecting quite a feast, and he only went after one pea. Then he saw the mashed potatoes. Mouse potatoes! There was just one scoop left on the plate. I'll just take the plate, Mouse thought. What a feast I will have! He balanced the plate of potatoes on top of the carrot stick in the hole in the olive, on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea. Mouse started off across the table. How is he balancing all of this food? Let's count what he has so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 pieces of food. Then he saw the gravy, brown and luscious, in the silver gravy boat. Gravy for the mouse potatoes, he thought. I must have that for my feast. And he balanced the gravy boat on top of the mashed potatoes, on top of the carrot stick, stuck in the olive, on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea. And he started off Do you think he's going to manage to carry all of this back? I'm not sure. Let's count. He has 1 pea, then 2 would be the cranberry, 3 would be the olive, 4 would be the carrot, 5 is the mouse potatoes, and 6 the gravy. But then he spotted the pumpkin pie. 1 slice of pie, brown and dimpled, with a collar of fluffy cream. So he balanced the pie on top of the gravy boat, on top of the mashed potatoes, on top of the carrot stick stuck in the hole in the olive, on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea, and he started off across the table. Now, how is he going to carry this enormous stack? The pie slid, but Mouse caught it just in time. Mouse bobbed and bobbled across the tablecloth on the way to his hidey hole for his Thanksgiving feast. He didn't see Cat creeping closer and closer. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think the cat is going to try to get the mouse? Will the mouse end up with the food? Oh my. But Mouse saw the turkey, brown and juicy, surrounded with parsley. Much was gone, but there was enough left for a mouse feast, or even 2. I'll just add that, thought Mouse, and he carefully placed the turkey platter on the very top of his pile, on top of the pie, on top of the gravy, on top of the mashed potatoes, on top of the carrot stick, stuck in the hole in the olive, on top of the cranberry, on top of the pea. So let's count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my. I don't think, and this looks like more than a feast for a mouse. He started off across the table to his hidey hole, and there, at the table's edge, he met Cat, greedy-eyed and hungry, clawing up the table on the tablecloth. Oh no, what is Mouse to do? Mouse skidded to a stop. The turkey wibbled and wobbled and slid and slipped. Mouse danced to keep his feet balanced, pirouetted like a ballerina, juggled like a platter spinner. But off slid the turkey, whoosh, with a plop, landing smack on Cat. And I think Cat ran off. But there goes Mouse's feast. Down crashed the pumpkin pie and the boat with the gravy. Down crashed the mashed potatoes with a clatter that woke Mom. Down fell the carrot stick, still impaled in the olive. Down went the cranberry, which rolled, leaving a red track across the tablecloth. Down went the pea, all catterwampus off the table, rolling onto the floor. Off scampered Mouse, quick as a bandit, back to his hidey hole, ahead of the cat. Mouse is getting away quick. He does not want to be found because there is a mess. He huddled in his hidey hole. His heart pitter-pattered. He peered out. Down came the broom on the stripy green-eyed cat. "Bad kitty!" shouted Mom. "Outside!" And she swept the cat out the door. She thinks the cat made the mess. Mouse looked around, whiskers trembling with fright. "No Thanksgiving feast for me," he thought. Just then, he spotted, glowing in the corner. Look at the mess. But what do you think he sees? Do you maybe think he sees the pea that he began with? One teensy tiny, round and toothsome, green and luscious pea. Give thanks. One is a feast for me. so he ended up with the pea. What is your favorite food to eat at Thanksgiving? Mine would probably be a tie between turkey and it was not in this book, but I love pumpkin roll. That is my most favorite dessert for Thanksgiving. Thank you for watching. Please consider giving me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. And if you have already done that, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Until next time.